On the way to visit my family in Ohio, we stopped in Kentucky and spent a day at the Ark Encounter. This life-sized replica of Noah's Ark is based on the dimensions documented in Genesis chapter 6. The 300-cubit length is estimated to be 510 feet, based on the royal cubit typically used for large-scale building projects. That's about half the length of a modern aircraft carrier, but it's still huge. I was impressed.
Reading the biblical account, Noah was 500 years old when he began having children. Then God told him to build the ark. He was 600 when the floodwaters arrived, so he probably worked on this ark for 50 or more years.
The longest home project I recall working on was when we replaced the flooring and carpet in our first home. Working mostly on the weekends, we thought it might take us a month or so. Well, one complication led to another, and it actually took us about 9 months to finish. The kids especially loved it when the non-working toilet sat in our living room.
I was twitchy by the time we finished that project. I can't even imagine the patience of Noah's wife as his ark project stretched on and on. But Noah didn't waver. According to Genesis 6:9, Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God.
Seeing the immense size of the ark made me appreciate Noah's commitment in a whole new way. Genesis 6:22 says, Noah did everything just as God commanded him. God gave him instructions, and he just kept whittling away at them, one nail, one board at a time. And eventually, the vision God had given him became reality.
God's given us some long-term building instructions too. Jesus said in Matthew 7:24-25, "Therefore everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock." You and I build our spiritual house by acting on God's word. For example, when I worry about what ifs of tomorrow, I can instead remember God already knows exactly what the pending storm's going to look like. And I can stand firm in the belief that He has promised to navigate the ship of my life to a safe harbor. It doesn't mean the floods won't come. This week, family and friends have faced issues caused by cancer, dementia, terminal diseases, broken relationships, disappointments, and broken dreams. But as we continue to hammer in one small nail of faith, even if it's just the size of a mustard seed, we will see God's masterpiece come to life. He provides refuge for our souls, even in the midst of storms.
Like Noah, let's put one piece into practice today. Maybe say, I trust you, God, so I won't take ownership to fix that which I cannot fix. Or maybe replace fear with prayer. Every time you start to ruminate on a problem, pray instead with a healthy dose of praise and intercession for others.
If Noah could follow God's instructions for decades before he saw the first drop of rain, I think maybe I can hammer in a nail or two today that shows that I too will follow godly instructions which equip me for the coming storms. Thanks for trekking with the Foxes.